What is going on, beautiful folks? Today, we're talking about should you take a narcissist threats seriously? Like when they threaten you, will they follow through with said threats? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Oh, yes, 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 yeah. If you haven't already, you made it this far. If you made it 40 seconds into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I upload at least 3 times a day, though, at least 3 longer videos a day about different stuff. But yes, should you take a narcissist threat seriously? So this is my perspective right here, y'all. What I've learned, one of the main lessons that I've learned since getting into this space of narcissistic abuse, of mental health and things like that, since I've got it in, since I've graciously been allowed into this space, right? One of the main things I've learned, one of the main lessons is I don't put anything past anyone. That's what I've learned. That's one of the main things that I've learned right there is that I refuse to put anything past anyone because anyone is capable of doing anything. You see what I'm saying? That it's like people, especially when their backs are against the wall and they have nothing to lose, will a narcissist follow through with those threats? Some of them will. Let's keep it hot. Let's keep it hot and ready. Y'all know I keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, right? I absolutely do. But that's one of the things I've been doing for a long time. But narcissistic people, y'all, this is one thing you have to realize, one thing you have to think about. Narcissistic people are going to do whatever is in their best interest most of the time. Very rarely will you have a self-sacrificing narcissist. Right. But this is one thing you have to consider as well. Of course, like I said, take every threat seriously. Like think of like especially if they threaten in your life, if they threaten to do something to your life or in your existence, so to speak, like take you away from this world, take you out of this planet, right? Take that seriously. But I also say this as well. A lot of times, not all the time, a lot of the time, the power is in the threat. Lee, what the hell does that mean? What I mean is the power, the actual power is in the threat. Whatever you see what I'm saying? The power that they have is in the actual threat. Whatever the threat is. Let's say the threat is taking the kids, right? I'm gonna file for full custody. Ask yourself, sometimes could they want full custody? Yeah, sometimes they could, right? But ask yourself this question: like, do they really want full custody, or are they trying to annoy me? Are they trying to like scare me? Because the power is in the threat. If they actually follow through and get full custody, is there something that they actually want? How is it going to hinder you? How is it going to hurt you? Typically, it's going to be full custody or calling the police or something on you. Like, of course, again, y'all, think about it. Think about what happens if they follow through. If they like, think about it right here. Watch their previous actions. If they threaten to hit you and they've hit you before, of course, take that seriously, right? But if they threaten to take the kids and file for full custody, but they don't know that they don't know your kids' teacher's name. They don't know their allergies. They don't know what they like or dislike. They don't know their favorite color, their favorite fruit, their favorite superhero or baby doll or action figure, whatever it is. They don't know their favorite board game, their favorite video game. They don't know none of that. Ask yourself, are they really going to go file for full custody, or are they trying to scare me into just doing what they want me to do? Because think about it right here, y'all. Sometimes when they follow through with the threat, they lose all their power. They no longer have the power, right? They hit you. I mean, again, y'all, again, if they hit you, if they've already hit you before, take those threats seriously. Call the police. If they threaten your life, call the police. If they threaten to get full custody, of course, take the necessary action based on the threat. Whatever the threat is, take the necessary action based on that. Like make a plan of action just in case. Like just in case they are serious. Let me go and have a plan of action ready just in case they are serious. Just in case they're threatening to harm me. Let me go and have a plan of action in place just in case they are serious and they follow through with it, right? Just in case. You always want to have that ready, just in case. You want to have always want to have that like the ace up your sleeve, so to speak, just in case. So you always want to be ready. But a lot of times, like I said, they are just talking. They want to scare you. Narcissistic people, they operate on fear. They're hoping the more afraid you are, the more control that they have. The more afraid you are, the more control that they feel like they have. So of course, they're going to try to keep you afraid. Of course, they're going to try to keep you fearful and reserved and quiet. You know what I'm saying? If you block me, I'm gonna expose your nude to the world. Okay, this is one of y'all. I know y'all. If y'all don't know, I run a support group called the Mental Healers. You can find more information out about here. Right? But a girl in my support group yesterday, she was just saying, "Lee, um, I just like this person is just threatening to expose my nudes to the world if I block them on Instagram." I'm like, okay, take that threat seriously. If do you have evidence of that threat? Yes. Okay, save it, document it. Because guess what happens? If they expose that, they lose that power. Yeah, you were exposed. Okay, I'm not saying this is. Yeah, I'm not trying to minimize the fear. The fear is valid, right? Um, you're exposed, right? But then they lose their power. Now you have evidence. Now they go to jail for revenge corn. Replace the C with a P. You get what I'm saying? They go to jail in a lot of states, a lot of districts, a lot of cities. They go to jail for that stuff. I had a person. I saw a story other day. It was a couple months ago, but this dude in over in the UK, he had filmed an X tape with a girl without her knowledge, and put it on his OnlyFans, and then he got arrested, and he's in jail right now for it. You know what I mean? And they're pretty like she's a pretty popular. I think she's an actress or something like that. So he exposed her, and she filed charges, and his ass is locked up. This is the type of stuff that happens. Protect yourself. Take a plan of action. If they follow through with the threat, they lose the power. Of course, if the threat is to take your life, yeah, they lose the power, but you also lose your life. If they're threatening your life, document all this stuff, y'all. If you whatever state that you're in, document this type of stuff. Of course, you might not be able to use it in court. It might not be valid or whatever. I think in commission of a crime, you can record somebody, but just like private conversation, you might not can record people or whatever. Of course, look up your state laws or whatever. I'm not an attorney. I'm a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? But look up your state laws about recording and things like that, just to protect yourself, just to keep yourself as safe as humanly possible, because you want to protect. You want to be able to protect yourself. You do. You have to. You have to protect yourself. If you don't, you're going to lose. If you don't, you're going to be sad as hell. Protect yourself at all costs. Well, Lee, they keep saying the same thing over and over again. They keep threatening me. Document that type of stuff and be ready be ready to act just in case they follow through. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you. I'm not saying don't be afraid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to invalidate you, Lee. You trying to minimize. No, that's not. That's exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to wake you up to how the mind of a narcissist works. As long as the threat works, without me having to follow through with it, I have control over you. You see what I'm saying? If I've been threatening to say, if I've been threatening the same thing for 10 years, what are the chances I'm going to follow through it? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave. You don't do this, I'm gonna leave you. It's been 10 years. I ain't left yet. It's a threat. You see what I'm saying? They're not. The power is in the threat. The power is to get you to act right, especially if you have abandonment issues and things of that nature. If you have some type of abandonment issue or that type of stuff, an abandonment wound, that type of dynamic, that's what type of stuff happens, right? That's what you get caught up with. This is the type of person you get caught up with a lot of the time, all the time. So you have to protect yourself. You absolutely do. So document all this stuff, y'all. I know y'all, if I look tired, y'all just been walking around the North Carolina State Fair all day. I'm tired. I was just like, this all this video is a little bit late today. Walking around the State Fair 5 hours. I was gonna be home earlier, but the State Fair in North Carolina in Raleigh. I don't know if y'all saw me there. You just said hey. Still had the same clothes, still had the red shirt on. But yeah, this is the type of stuff that happens. Like the power a lot of times is in the threat. They threaten you to control you, to put fear into you. Will some of them follow through? Absolutely, yes. I'm not trying to get y'all to lower y'all's defenses. I'm not trying to say don't take it seriously. I said that at the beginning. Take every threat seriously on your life. I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna send you to meet God. Y'all, if they threaten you to send you to meet God, you see what I'm saying? If they threaten you to see you meet God, document that type of stuff and send it to the police. Go talk to the police. Protect yourself at all costs. Arm yourself. Everybody fighting for the Second Amendment in America. Arm yourself. I'm arming myself more and more and more because especially the next upcoming weeks here. These people out here crazy as hell, losing their damn mind. So yeah, that you gotta get some home defense because people out here losing their minds. But this is the space that so many people fall into. You have to protect yourself. If they're threatening you, take it seriously. If they threaten you, take it seriously. But a lot of times, like I said, the threat is to control you, to put that fear into you, so you don't act. So you just sit right there and take it. So you just sit there and take the abuse in fear of retribution, in fear of exposure, in fear of whatever they say they're going to do. You are stronger than you think you are. You are more powerful than you think you are. They want you to think that, y'all, they want you to think that you're weak. It benefits them to think that you are weak. It really, really does. That's just the end of it right there, y'all. It benefits them to think you are weak. Like I said, could they absolutely follow through with these threats? Yes, they absolutely could. But at the end of the day, it gives them more power to not follow through with it. It just absolutely does, y'all. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in with me today. If you don't know, next week, this next Friday, next Saturday, next Sunday, November 2nd, November 3rd, we'll be in Dallas and Houston, Texas for our next in-person workshops. Me and Nia Renee, healing, y'all see it right there? Healing from narcissistic abuse workshops in person, November 2nd and 3rd. Dallas on the 2nd, Houston on the 3rd. These are the times right here, Central Standard Time in Dallas, Houston. You can find all the information necessary at mentalhealness.net/events. It's across the bottom of the screen right now, y'all. You can check that out. You can check it out and whatnot. Just to be able to, like I said, come through mentalhealness.net/events, get registered up. You can enter code MENTAL10, MENTAL 10 for up to, for 10% off. It's not very expensive anyway, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, y'all, Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video.